you guys can please tell us a little bit about yourself, business name, industry that you're in.
Well, uh, my name is McClinton Porter, and I am the pastor of Revival Outreach Ministries International. So I guess I'm in God's business. I also am a certified life coach. I have a coaching practice called Maximize This Life, as well as a mental health coach.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting. I didn't know that. I might need some life coaching. Might need some life coaching. How about you, Mrs. Porter?
My name is Tammy Porter, and I work with this young man in ministry at Revival Outreach Ministries International. This is my husband. I am a retired school teacher after 33 years, so that's my business.
Oh, bless your heart. I know it takes a lot to be a school teacher. I used to want to be one. And then I went to high school. I was like, yeah, I don't know about that, but bless your heart. And I love learning, so I can always learn something new from you. How did you hear about us?
Well, we actually interacted with Shavana, the president of AAA, while she was working with another accounting firm who used to do our taxes. So through the years, Shavana was responsible for making sure that she had all the information for our particular tax return and that stuff got out on time. So through the years, we just kind of connected and formed a relationship. And so when she started her own business, things just kind of fell into place. We felt very comfortable based on what our experience had been going with Shavana as she started her new venture.
Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. What stood out to you about Anointed Accounting that made you choose to do business with us? I know you said that Shavana's kind of attention to detail and different stuff like that. But was it anything specific to your business that you were maybe looking for?
Well, initially, she was just doing our personal taxes and just how she would go the extra mile.
Mm-hmm.
Always kept us informed and abreast of how things were progressing, what was going on. Certainly, whenever anyone is getting a tax return, we want to get the maximum amount that we can.
Mm-hmm.
And she always did, obviously within the parameters within which she had to work, did her best to get us the greatest monetary return on our taxes. So that was always there. But just the personal touch that she added is what really encouraged me wanting to keep working with her and be satisfied with the services she's providing.
I agree.
Well, that's very interesting. So you had a personal need before, and then you kind of started working with she started working with your business as well, or do you go somewhere else for that?
Well, our church is a charitable 501c3 charitable nonprofit organization, religious charitable organization. So this was our first year based on the amount of revenue that we had coming in for the church that we had to submit our 990, our tax one. So Shavana, Miss Allen, who had not really had a lot of experience working with nonprofits and that domain. She dug in, learned what she had to learn, talked to who she needed to talk to make sure that our tax return was done properly and expeditiously. So we're very satisfied with the services that she has provided. And again, for the business, the church, 990 submission or return, if you will, she really didn't have a whole lot to do with that. So that's kind of why I'm doing most of the talking. But again, just her attention to detail, the personal touch, and even though she was a little uncomfortable initially, just because she had not really done that before, she did what she needed to do in order to make sure that our return was done with excellence and it was properly completed and submitted. So
Very good. Very good. So, what services, if you don't mind me asking, do you specifically receive from Siobhan? Is it just tax services or any other?
at this juncture, it's just tax services,
Okay.
both personally and for the ministry.
Okay. And just.
Oh, I'm sorry. She does serve as treasurer of our board of directors
Oh,
for the ministry.
nice. Oh. What do you have to do to become a
A board member,
Yes.
you just have to vote you in. Somebody has to recommend you,
Oh,
and we
okay.
vote you in. We
But you
sought
gotta
her
have
out.
a good personality and, obviously be a God fearing,
Well, certainly, that helps. But we had one of the members that was on the board of directors had left, so we had a vacancy for one, and we had not actually established the position of the treasurer because we didn't have to with our incorporation. We just needed a secretary and the president.
Oh, okay.
So, but we decided, the board of directors decided that we needed a treasurer, someone who had the expertise financially and the character and integrity to fill the role that we were looking for. So she was willing to do that, and we're very pleased with how she's functioned in that role thus far.
Oh, thank you for that. And how long have you been doing business with Shavana and her company?
When did Anointed and Appointed Accounting commence services?
2021.
We've been doing business with her since the inception.
Oh, okay. If you could describe your client support team in 2 words, what would they be? And I just want you to think about like the people outside of your accountant Shavana that you work with, whether it's communication or contact, phone calls, emails. How would you describe the support team in 2 words?
Well, can I quote a famous figure?
Yes, by all means.
They're great.
Well, thank you for that. That certainly sums it up. And if you could describe your accountant, Miss Allen, in 2 words, what would they be?
Jolly, energetic.
Jolly and energetic. I'm sure she wouldn't have it any other way. Okay, thank you. And were we able to provide you with the results you expected thus far?
Yes, I'm very satisfied with what Anointed and Appointed Accounting has provided us. Very satisfied. That's me. Are you satisfied with the services we've received thus far?
I am satisfied.
And are there any services you would like to see added that we do not currently provide from a financial standpoint, whether it's personal or business?
Well, at this juncture, I don't know that there's anything in particular that I would like to see because of what my personal need is right now,
Mm-hmm.
and it's basically centered around the taxes
Okay.
and functioning in that. But certainly, based on my interaction with Miss Allen and her team, whatever services are added, certainly the capacity and the competency to do them effectively is on board.
Okay, very well. And is there anything we could change to make your experience better?
Well,
Good, bad, or indifferent?
one, I'm pretty easy to please, but I do look for people to govern themselves by certain standards,
Okay.
and I've been very pleased. I have. Miss Allen has taken very good care of us in her interactions with us. So, 2 thumbs up. If I had 2 more thumbs, I'll put them up. Put your thumbs up.
There you
4
go.
thumbs up.
There you go. And how likely are you to recommend Anointed Accounting to your friends, family, or coworkers?
Very likely. Actually, we've already
Done it,
recommended
yeah.
and
Oh.
continue to.
Oh, well, thank you. We're thinking about starting a referral program where we offer some discounts. But you didn't hear from me. Let Shavonna know. Like, hey. Um, and is it okay for us to share your responses and any relative information on our website and or social media platforms?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you. And finally, do you have anything that you want to add to this interview that I may not have covered in the line of questioning, or just anything you may want people who are thinking about, finding a new accounting firm to know?
Um, Basically that you can trust Shavonna with your information. I haven't heard it leaked anywhere. Sometimes accountants tend to share information with people that are not on an as-need basis.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't found that to be true with Shavonna. So trustworthy. I think you can count on her to operate with integrity.
Okay.
I will echo that because those are qualities that are very important to both of us. But I will add just the level of professionalism and the culture of excellence that I found, and certainly and having the privilege of having interacted with yourself and other team members, I see just how the degree to which you all are committed to excellence. So the thing I would like to add is this. I just want to see Anointed and Appointed Accountant take off and see Shavonna's vision come to fruition and just helping as many people in this area around financial services as possible.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for that. And that pretty much concludes the interview. Again, I'd just like to thank you both for taking your time to spend. I know you got a trip to plan for, so I'm sure you're ready to go, go, go. And just your responses and your, coming out, we really, really appreciate it. We appreciate your business, your opinions. Shavonna, we kind of hand picked the people we wanted to interview with because it's just amazing how good of a relationship that you all have with her. Whether it's personal or personal both. It's I think couldn't ask for more from clients and customers that we have. So thank you. And finally, because I am avid believer in God and I'm on a journey, can you just share with our audience your church, the location? Maybe somebody might want to come and sit and stop by and be saved, or
Absolutely. Again, the name of the ministry is Revival Outreach Ministries International. And we're located at 5152 South Indiana Avenue in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Our Sunday morning worship starts promptly at 10 o'clock a.m. All are welcome to come. And for the next 2 Sundays, though, the September 17th and 24th, we will not be having service. We'll resume on October 1st, the first Sunday in October.
okay.
But absolutely, we'll come and we stream the sermon on Facebook Live, so it'll be under McClinton Porter if anybody wants to watch the message on Facebook Live. We stream on that.
I love the Sunday message. I watch it sometimes. All right. Well, thank you again, and you guys have a safe trip.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Jamil.